Hey everyone, welcome to the Everyday Human podcast. My name is Easton Taverna. Each day I'll share a reflection written by me and inspired by literature, poetry, music, movies, video games, and more. And after that, I'll share a prompt for you to write your own reflection. Together, we'll explore what it means to be human. Every month, we'll walk a new path, taking a look at life, death, the universe, and everything in between. Thanks for coming along. I'm glad you're here. For more, visit eastontaverna.com or join me on Instagram at _everydayhuman. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Everyday Human. It's January 13th. I hope you're having a great day so far. Today's episode is called Don't Bother Bothering, and it was inspired by Pooh's Little Instruction Book. This was written by Joan Powers and illustrated by Ernest H. Shepard. This is a cool little book. I have a little hardcover edition, and it was, of course, inspired by A. Milne, who created Winnie the Pooh. But this just has little black and white illustrations with like little sayings throughout it, inspired by the world of Winnie the Pooh and the characters. And it's kind of funny because, as I just said, this is a book that was inspired by Winnie the Pooh, which then inspired me to write a reflection for the Everyday Human, which maybe will inspire you to write your own reflection, which may inspire someone else, and so on and so forth. I think that kind of stuff is cool. My wife and daughter and I just finished watching all of the Winnie the Pooh movies and shows, like all of them. Even like that one weird little like Muppet version of them, which is it was funny, but a little weird. And they're all really good. And it's very different watching them now as an adult from when I was a kid. There are some things you catch that you wouldn't have caught as a child. There was one line in the Valentine's Day mini movie where Pooh completely forgets his Valentine's Day, and then he goes, "Are you telling me that Valentine's Day falls on tomorrow this year?" I don't know. That just cracked me up. I was just sitting there laughing. And the background art in these movies, these gorgeous hand-painted watercolor scenes of nature, and they are just spectacular. Like, there may even be an art book, but I was just thinking, if there was an art book of the Winnie the Pooh nature scenes and backgrounds, I would get it. They're gorgeous. You could look at them all day long. So it's kind of funny that we just watched all of these, and now we're coming to today's reflection, which I wrote a year ago, and it's inspired by Winnie the Pooh. All right, on to the quote. It goes like this. Don't underestimate the value of doing nothing, of just going along, listening to all the things you can't hear, and not bothering. And now on to the reflection. The corporations and social media companies would have you believe there is no greater use of your time on this good earth than staying connected and keeping up in a fast-paced, dynamic world. So much so that if you were born yesterday and turned on the television or opened insert major social media app or picked up a book claiming to offer insights to the secret of success in the modern world, you might think, sure, I gotta be connected. Gotta know what's happening on every corner of the globe at all times. Gotta be an expert on everything. Gotta listen to every Tom, Dick, and Harry's opinion, from what kind of glass I should drink my water from, to how the sunlight should hit my eyeballs, to how I should react to global politics. And then, on top of that, while at your job or watching television at your job, you'd have to listen to how every new bit of technology that somehow comes out every other day is going to transform the world we live in, but ultimately will only serve to increase pollution, cause people to lose their livelihood, and make the rich richer. This is a reality for many humans who are just doing their best to get on with their lives, be good people, and support their families. But the pace you live your life and the amount of information that's forced into your brain at any given moment is not sustainable, nor is it healthy. And it isn't the point of your existence. But a lucky thing, you aren't helpless against the onslaught. The simple act of consciously slowing down, picking up a book to meditate with or journal in, and reflecting on your life and actions is, by far, the best medicine. So when you put this book down, or in this case, stop listening to this podcast, leave your phone with it and take a moment to step outside. And when you're there, do nothing. Go along wherever your feet or the breeze takes you. Turn off your mind and listen to all of the things you cannot hear when it's on. The sound of rain after a storm, falling from the leaves of the trees. The sound of your own breathing after a walk. The conversations of birds and insects and animals as the sun goes down. And see the things you cannot see. The tops of trees swaying in a gentle wind. A caterpillar searching for a snack. A dandelion breaking through the soil to say hello to the sun for the first time. And most importantly, do not bother with anyone or anything else, even if it's just for a simple moment or two. And that's it for my reflection today. And I will just say, while I was working on this book and finishing up my other book, my fantasy novel, Lux, I took a year off from social media. And it was incredible. It was freeing, almost. And look, there are good things about social media. I've made a lot of great friends through it. And I've learned a lot of really good stuff through it, through people out there sharing their amazing creations and their thoughts and their expertise on things that I just don't know. So there are some good things about it. But it is designed to keep us there, to take our attention and devote it solely to that, taking us away from those things that we can't see and can't hear when we're standing there looking down at these boxes of false light in our hands. So I think it's worthwhile to consciously put it down, step away, and to not bother, just for a little bit. Everything will still be there when you come back, and you'll feel a lot better for it. And that's a great segue into today's reflection question. So, in your journal, or wherever you're writing or thinking about these, ask yourself this: what will I actively tune out and not bother with today? All right, that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow, January 14th, with another reflection. Have a good one and take care.